Is your dog scared of going to the vet? Here's why. Welcome to the Cat and Dog House, where we help cat and dog parents better understand their pets. I'm Susan Nilsson and I'm an accredited cat and dog behavior professional. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why so many dogs are scared of going to the vet. There's no denying it. Visiting the veterinarian can be stressful for dogs. Imagine being whisked away to an unfamiliar place where you're poked and prodded by a stranger. You might even have to undergo some scary or painful procedure without really knowing what's happening. It's an experience that could unsettle even the most confident of pups. Research suggests that 41% of dogs show mild to moderate fear at the vet, as reported by their owners, while 14% experience severe fear. Many dogs also show signs of being afraid or anxious during their initial visit to the vet or when they encounter new situations for the first time, like Roman and Esme here with the dog statue. So if your dog is showing signs of fear or stress during vet visits, know that you are far from alone. When a situation triggers a strong emotional response in a dog, whether it's a positive or negative feeling, they are more likely to remember that event vividly. So if your dog has had a previous negative experience at the vet, she's more likely to be afraid the next time you go there. Even if she didn't have a directly scary experience, she might still have developed a negative association based on an unpleasant event, like a vaccination, surgery, or being restrained. Things like the sounds and smells of other anxious pets, the presence of unfamiliar people at the vet clinic, and not knowing if she is going to be safe are a lot to process, and can all add to a dog's feelings of fear. Combine this with the stress of a car ride and a potentially anxious owner, and you've got a recipe for a highly stressed pup. Dogs rely heavily on their senses to interpret the world, so when they are removed from their comfort zone and placed in an environment where they have no control, their instinct is often to be wary. Some dogs may even try to take action to defend themselves from any perceived threat. Vet visits can be stressful for pet parents too. One study found that 58% of cat parents and 38% of dog parents believe their pet hates going to the vet. The same study found that 38% of cat parents and 26% of dog parents find it stressful just thinking about taking their dog or cat to the vet. If, like me, you have had to deal with sad outcomes from vet visits, or you have a dog who is difficult to manage at the vet, it's hard not to feel anxious and worried before each appointment. We know that dogs regard their owners as a secure base, much like children do their parents, and dogs are perceptive enough to pick up on cues we give off in our behavior and body language. This means that even if your dog is quite happy to meet all the fun new people and other pets at the veterinary clinic, she may still pick up on our own feelings of stress and anxiety. Dogs, much like their wolf ancestors, generally aren't fans of feeling trapped or confined. At the vets, they find themselves in a strange, tight space where they're often restrained for exams or treatments by strangers. This can trigger their instinctual response to fight, flight, freeze, or fidget in the face of a perceived threat. Unfortunately, since running away isn't usually an option, this fear can sometimes manifest as panic or aggression. Our Labrador pit bull cross Maggie would literally put on the brakes and refuse even to walk in the door whenever we arrived at the vet. I suspect that's because I once had to rush her to the veterinary hospital in an emergency and leave her there for treatment after she had been bitten by a rattlesnake. Luckily, Maggie pulled through, and even though she wasn't fully recovered, the veterinary specialist suggested we take her home after just 36 hours. He allowed this because he could see how much better she was with us when we were with her than when she was left there alone. Fear is an incredibly powerful emotion, especially when dogs don't understand what's happening to them. I'm so grateful that the emergency veterinarian was understanding of Maggie's anxiety and worked with us to ensure the best possible outcome for her. Fear can manifest differently in each dog, but common signs include trembling or shaking, panting and shallow breathing, excessive drooling, yawning, tongue flicking or lip licking, a lowered or tucked tail, hunched body posture, flattened ears, avoiding eye contact, dilated pupils, and whimpering or whining. These are just a few of the many telltale signs of a dog under stress. It's their body's way of coping with the anxiety coursing through their veins, a physiological response to what their brain perceives as an imminent threat. It's important to remember that these behaviors are not bad behaviors, or dogs being naughty, but a natural reaction to a stressful situation. To learn more about your dog's body language, Make sure you download my free dog body language cheat sheet made easy, link below. You may also see behavior changes when your dog feels scared or uncomfortable. Your usually docile, friendly dog might suddenly show signs of aggression, like barking, growling or snapping when approached by the vet or other pets. Some dogs might try to seek shelter under their owner's chair or hide behind them, attempting to avoid the perceived danger. I often see anxious pet parents in the vet clinic scolding their dogs for barking or being restless, but these behaviors are not acts of defiance, they are cries for help. Our job is to reassure our dogs, understand how they are feeling and do our best to help them feel safe in this unfamiliar situation, in collaboration with the vet team. In my next video, I'll share my tips on how to help your dog feel more relaxed during vet visits, both in terms of preparing beforehand and during the clinic visit itself, link above and below. In the meantime, to get more insider insights into your dog's behavior, don't miss my video on how to help a rescue dog who's scared of everything overcome their fears, link above and below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on dog behavior. Thanks for watching. Come see us at catanddoghouse.com/dogs.